No,
memory.
rationally, there's a difference between memory and rationally.
Yeah.
Memory where you can remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Rationally, you don't have to remember nothing. You're just looking at something. You're just looking at something,
Yeah.
and you come to know about it. For example, I don't have to use my memory to see a nice phone to know that phone was created by looking at it and analyzing it. I'm using my sound reasoning. You know, you never seen the person who made the phone. Have you seen him?
No.
You never seen him in your life. That called unseen. Called unseen. That's ghaib. You know ghaib in Arabic. Yeah, unseen. Yeah, unseen. Yeah, yeah, unseen. You haven't seen him,
Yeah.
but yet you know certain things about him, even though you haven't seen him. How? By looking at the phone. There's a phone. It's organized, programmed. There's structure. By looking at the phone, you know the person who made the phone must be wise, must be smart, must have a knowledge, must have a will. This is a simple phone. What about you? You're more complicated.
I mean, that
You're
sounds like more of an emotional campaign, you know.
There's no emotion. It's a rational argument.
To follow what you believe in.
No, that's a rational argument. How is it emotional? So it's emotional to know the creator of the phone has
I
knowledge.
mean, you telling me, oh, come on, see this, see that, see this.
Yes, rational.
It's more of an emotional campaign.
No, I didn't tell you I'm
for
crying
you
and
to
believe.
Follow your idea.
Why is emotional? It's not emotional. It's rational. You know what rational means?
Yeah, rational.
Okay. If I tell you the person who made the phone is a rock, would you accept that?
It's a rock.
Yeah, a rock made the phone.
No.
Nah. Okay, why you not?
I think,
You haven't seen the person who made the phone?
I think if I had to answer that, I think I would disbelieve and say no. A rock didn't make this phone.
Yeah, rock doesn't make, because why? You analyzing the phone, you come to know it's impossible, irrational, illogical for this fascinated phone, beautiful phone was created by rock, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, rock has energy. If I tell you the phone was made by a child that is 6 months old, this phone, this beautiful phone, this well-designed phone, would you accept that? 5 months old, made the phone. No way, man. You don't have to think about it rationally, naturally. That's what I'm talking about, rational arguments, not emotional. Now, the person who made the phone, he has PhD, how to make phones.
Yeah.
He has knowledge, you know? And now, I'm just emotional, it's rational. Which one is more fascinated, more designed, more structure, more beautiful? The phone or your eyes and this creation? This creation, that's what Allah says in the Quran. أم خلقوا من غير شيء أم هم الخالقون أم خلقوا السماوات والأرض بل لا يوقنون. Were they created by nothing? Or did they create themselves? Nothing is not even a thing, let alone to create something else.
I mean, I like to listen to different point of views, but main focus for me is what makes me happy, you know? My happiness, I think, if you want to find a true Christian and say, is this guy Christian? Is this guy Christian?
You're not dealing with my points, I have no respect. You
find-
digress from my points. My point is that, let's go back to the main point.
Yeah.
That looking at this creation, looking at your own
I
creation.
forget very quickly.
Yeah, that's why you left Islam. You have maybe never Muslim to begin with. And you're not even Somali maybe, because you forget quick. Maybe you're Ethiopian or something. Because it doesn't make any sense, Somali and non-Muslim.
Yeah.
It's ajib. Anyway, let's go back to my point here is that the argument I'm utilizing is rational. Even the Quran it says,
But are you saying that with your rational mind and not the emotional attracted you to Islam? Not the
no,
emotional.
Islam is not rational. That's what is beauty.
But the rational mind attracted you to Islam.
It goes in line. The beauty of Islam, it goes in line with our sound reasoning and our natural inclination.
Okay, yeah,
You understand?
I can understand that.
Because
Yeah, I
why?
can understand
Because
that.
the one who creates us with these tools is the same one who sent down that revelation.
Yeah.
That's why it clicks in. So
I
therefore,
understand
Islam comes from the creator who created me. Because naturally, if people are attracted to Islam, there's only one God, the creator of everything. And
Yeah.
this creation must have a
I hear what
creator.
you're saying is a good point. It's a good point.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I understand more, you know, of what attracted you to Islam. You explained it very good.
Alhamdulillah. So why you still not Muslim? If you make, if it's
for me?
yeah, for you. Why?
I
Because
was grown in Europe. I wasn't from where you know. I was raised my whole life in Europe.
yeah, he was born, he was a Christian and he became Muslim. What does that mean? Doesn't mean because you raised here, therefore you don't believe in the Creator. You know what happened to you? I'll tell you what happened to you.
said it
You see what happened
applies-
to you?
it
I'll
applies
tell you what
more
happened to
to
you.
if you, the person created.
No, not just to me, to any human being.
It applies more to them.
To any human being with sound reasoning. Except if you're not one of them. Any human being with sound reasoning apply. Brother, well, I mean, look, what I would say to you, look here. Any human being with sound reasoning looking at day and night.
Yeah.
You know, this universe you can see is being taken care of. How it's been taken care of, there's order. There's a law that you have to follow.
Yeah.
cannot come from nothing. This is a nonsensical thing to believe that. You know, that's what Allah mentioned. أَمْ خُلِقُوا مِنْ غَيْرِ شَيْءٍ أَمْ هُمُ الْخَالِقُونَ. Were they created by nothing, or did they create themselves? Okay, out of this universe, look, we don't have to go even to
Can
the
I ask
big.
you a question?
Before you ask me, sorry to cut you, yeah? Before we go to even to this universe has a beginning or not, just looking at this universe,
You
we can
wanna-
see, know me. Just looking at this universe, you can see behind there's a knowledge, behind there's a will, the effect of it. You can see. So either was created by a creator or by a blind matter. Which one is
Is
it?
it not about? Okay. Which is it?
Which one? This universe was created by a creator who has a knowledge and a power, or a blind matter? Which one makes sense to any human being with sound reasoning? I mean, that's
There
not.
always be an if, you know.
Brother, forget if you're not here, I'm not if here. Forget.
Which one makes more sense?
Which one makes sense? Either was created by a creator has a knowledge and a power and ability, or by a blind matter does not possess none of that.
It would make sense that there was someone
Created it.
creation.
That's it. You see, alhamdulillah. So therefore, there's a creator. What you're doing, you are using emotional arguments to reject God. And that emotional argument is invalid. Because you said you prayed to God and, you know, it didn't work for me. How did it work for you? It worked for you. You still safe. You still get food, you know. We still get the rain from God. But what you want God according to your desire. You don't want God, you want slave. To tell him, do this, there's no God. You know what's happening now? We are in a way people want God like slave. Allah, give me this. No, you're not God anymore. No. Allah is kingdom. You are created being. You are under Allah's
We
control.
forget that point. On that
No.
point,
This
you
point
win.
is a
You
powerful.
win. On that point,
It's
you
not about
win.
win. It's about not winning. It's about the
Let's
truth,
get to
brother.
another point.
No, the truth is that you're going to die. Sooner or later.
if
None of that.
someone-
Wait,
You made a good point.
Yeah.
There's a good point.
Alhamdulillah.
On that
I
one.
take this as a gift for me.
Okay.
Please.
Let's go to the next point. Is if you don't agree personally with what is written in the scriptures, if you don't accept it, like personally, then what does that make you? For example, you say Surah Ma'idah. Tell me something about Surah Ma'idah.
So what about Surah Ma'idah?
Say something, any part of chapter. I'll tell you personally if I agree with it or not.
Surah Ma'idah, for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Ufu bil uqud." Fulfill the contract.
Free,
Fulfill the contract.
fear the contract.
Fulfill the contract. Fulfill
Fulfill
the contract. Yeah. Do you agree with it?
Fulfill the contract. The contract which is that he gave us the Quran.
Any contract, fulfill it. Contract with the human being, contract with the worshiping Allah alone. Any contract, fulfill the contract. He says.
Fulfill the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I can agree with that. Do you have any more?
Okay.
You know, Shamsi, if this man gets a job, just make sure he might go against the contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He speaks about the contract. Nah, bro, you have to
Fulfill the contract. What I'm saying to you, look, so are you asking this question for what? What is the purpose of asking this question?
Like
To understand.
just to carry on with.
And you
the
don't agree
second
with something
point,
does not
with
make
the-
you. Wait,
with
sorry,
the
sorry.
second point.
You don't
Me not
agree.
agreeing with what is
Does
in
not
the
make it wrong.
scripture does not make it wrong.
Yeah, you have to agree with that. Yeah, you have to agree. For example, I don't agree for the traffic light to be here. Does that not make it wrong for the traffic light to be here? Because you don't agree with something doesn't mean. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why no one can criticize Islam based upon universal knowledge. People that criticize Islam is based upon opinions and feelings, and even those feelings not based upon good arguments or solid arguments. It's based upon God. I asked God, oh, my father died, and I didn't want my father to die. So basically, you're looking for God doesn't take no one's life. I don't believe in God because one day I was walking, I lost my money. So you're looking for, see what's happening now. People are not looking for God. They're looking for slaves. You understand? I was going to say, Allah is the owner of everything.
Yeah.
And you are under Allah's control. You are a Muslim, you are a universal Muslim. Do you know what it means? Universal Muslim means you have to submit to Allah in certain laws within the universe. You like it or you don't like it. And one of that is death. You will die and you will
Can
return
I
to
tell
you.
you-
Wait, let me finish that. You will die and you will turn back to God. All this alcohol, all this Europe, none of that will benefit you. You will be buried in the grave by yourself.
Yeah.
But understand that very well. Have you been Algeria?
No.
No.
Not yet.
If you,
Not yet.
inshallah, you visit soon. If you're gonna travel to Algeria, any human being thinks, you know what? I'm traveling to a country I've never been there before. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna investigate it. I'm gonna study about the country, which currency they use. We're gonna die. You have to know what would die, what will happen to us. Do you see what's happening? You are using alcohol to turn away from the main questions. You're using alcohol to comfort your soul, which you know deep down there is a creator and there's a purpose, and this life has not been created in vain.
Yeah.
You know that. That's why they do alcohol. The alcohol has been used to turn people away from the main purpose. That's what destruction. Yeah, the reality. Barakallah fiik. The reality. Look, Islam said do not drink. Okay. Let's show you. Look, I'll show you. What's your name again?
Abdi.
Abdi. Okay, Abdi. Is that your name or you borrowed it?
Abdi. Abdi.
So Abdi, is alcohol bad for you or good for you?
Okay, let's establish the reason for me drinking.
No, before about the reason, is it bad for you or good for you?
Whether it's bad or good.
The alcohol.
Well, if
Alcohol
one
is bad.
person is an alcoholic
Let me show you
and
something.
another
Hold
person
it.
is none,
Oh, give it to.
it would always be in the best interest of the one who's telling the alcoholic don't drink. But a person who's not an alcoholic has a really hard time job telling someone who's drinking don't drink. It would be easier if you was an alcoholic. It would be easier for you to tell me don't drink.
No, I'm not asking don't drink. No. I'm not saying
You don't drink at all.
No, Abdi, I'm not
So,
asking
you know,
don't drink.
it's big.
I'm not saying don't drink.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, alcohol, is it good for you or bad for you? Because here it says alcohol negatively impact the brain, heart, liver. Alcohol is bad for us. If you go on NHS website, alcohol destroy liver, destroy our body from within. So regardless what justification you're looking for, but look at this, yeah? People who try to be, they say, I don't believe in God because I'm a smart person, but you're the same person who drink alcohol to destroy yourself. I don't think you're smart. If you're enough smart, you should not be drinking something that destroy you.
I mean,
You see what I'm saying, Akhi?
it's
So how
more
you
like
smart?
What you like for me is more like what you like to learn. You know.
No, before you, Abdi, you know alcohol is bad for you and you still drink it?
Yeah.
What show us that?
Yeah. I'm not gonna stand here and give you a sermon. Because
I'm not giving
I
you
know
a sermon,
won't
I'm giving you...
subscribe to it.
No,
I know it's
Abdi,
nothing
Abdi. I'm
that
giving you a
that you
fact.
would love.
And that's what you try to do, try to run away from a fact.
I'm trying to entertain you other than give you something that you think...
It's not about
I don't
entertainment,
wanna hear
brother.
this
It's not
stuff.
entertainment.
I don't wanna hear this
I want good for you, Abdi.
Trying to guide you.
I'll try to guide you, Abdi, to
Okay.
Islam, to worship God alone.
Bro, I didn't even record nothing for my channel, but...
You have channel, where's your name, channel?
It's called Single Looking for a Girlfriend.
Are you looking for a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Subhanallah. Allah, ya akhi, see, subhanallah. You know, that's why people, if he left Islam, that's why people leave Islam. Some people, do you know why? Because they want to do haram.
Notes.
And he thinks, you know, Islam, and I'm doing haram, so he wants to justify the haram. He said, I'm not Muslim. And afterwards, he's going to start looking for any silly arguments to comfort his soul. Because deep down, he knows Islam is the truth. Abdi, I'll give you the book, this Islam, by the way. This is a nice book. Inshallah, I hope you read it, inshallah.
I hope there's something that I like in there, you know?
Yeah,
I'll read it.
yeah, inshallah.
If I like anything, I'll let you know.
But it's not about liking, because you like alcohol, which is bad for you. It's not about liking. It's about the truth, because sometimes we don't like the truth. For example, our children, they don't like some medication, but that is good for them.
Notes.
May Allah guide you to Islam, Abdi, man. May Allah guide you, man. I don't know if you really, because you know, it's hard to believe Somali not Muslim.
Yeah.
It's like, I think because maybe the alcohol affects your brain a bit, that's why you're saying that.
More or less, I think it's a good and a bad, you know, like.
Are you from around here or are you from somewhere else?
No, I'm local, but I'm from Denmark.
Ah, that's why, Denmark.
Yeah.
See? No, I'm not saying sorry, because maybe this sounds weird, because there's brothers from Denmark, mashallah. No, I was speaking, because it's accent, like, you know, I was speaking, are you from Denmark? That's because it's too cold there.
Yeah.
Your brain became cold.
Nice to
May Allah
meet
guide you, my brother.
You're a celebrity.
I mean,
I
yeah.
didn't want to disturb al dawah. I thought, let me talk to this guy. Maybe
The Hamda, don't talk
he's
to
not
him.
so
Ali
busy.
da'wah. He needs da'wah, that guy.